There are places in the world that seem to resist explanation. Some are wrapped in ancient folklore, others in chilling statistics. Just outside the quiet town of Dumbarton, Scotland, stands one such place, a stately stone bridge arching over a wooded ravine. Its name is Overtoun, but locals and animal lovers know it by another moniker, the Dog Suicide Bridge. For decades, stories have circulated of happy, healthy dogs inexplicably leaping to their deaths from its cold parapets. The numbers are troubling. Some say as many as 300 dogs have leapt, with around 50 confirmed fatalities. But what makes the Overtoun Bridge the stage for this unsettling phenomenon? To understand Overtown's reputation, we must first understand its history. The bridge was built in the late 19th century as a picturesque approach to Overtoun House, a baronial mansion nestled among rolling Scottish hills. The stone structure, with its high arches and moss-darkened sides, looks as if it could have stepped out of a Gothic novel, a setting ripe for legends, perhaps, but hardly the obvious setting for such a macabre pattern. Dogs have been leaping from the same side of the bridge, always between the last two parapets on the right, almost always in clear weather and, strangely, almost always certain breeds, particularly long-muzzled dogs like Labrador retrievers and collies. The pattern is too specific to be mere coincidence, and yet when people try to find an answer, they encounter only more questions. At first, some wondered if the bridge was haunted. Locals have whispered for generations about Overtoun House and its grounds being touched by tragedy, a widow who lingered after her husband's death, the uneasy silence that seems to hang in the mists. The bridge stands just out of sight of the mansion, crossing a gorge thick with brambles and the whispering rush of water below. But for every supernatural explanation, there is a rationalist ready with a theory. Perhaps, some suggest, it's the shape of the bridge itself, a gentle S-curve with solid walls, making it easy for a dog to become disoriented. A dog, running along the mossy stones, may leap onto the parapet, expecting solid ground on the other side, only to plunge into the gorge. Yet even this theory has holes. Why is it the same kinds of dogs and always the same spot? In the late 2000s, animal behaviorists were called to investigate. One theory began to stand out: the power of scent. The area beneath the bridge is home to colonies of mink, elusive, musky-scented mammals whose odor is irresistible to certain breeds of dogs, especially those bred for hunting or tracking. Researchers conducted experiments. Dogs overwhelmingly chose the trail of the mink above all other scents: foxes, squirrels, even food. The conclusion? The odor wafting up through the stones and over the parapet, especially on dry, windless days, may create an invisible lure. For a dog, the intoxicating musk spells adventure or prey, and the solid stone walls prevent them from seeing the deadly drop beyond. But the tragic allure of Overtoun has a psychological pull for people as well. The idea that a liminal place, a bridge after all is a crossing between states, could act as an unseen call to fate is almost archetypal. Folklore scholar Dr. David Sands, who spent years studying the site, notes the bridge's unique combination of sensory cues, local landscape, and human history stirs a certain unease. Our species loves a mystery, especially one set amid the mists and moss of ancient Scotland. It's no wonder that people have infused the Overtoun Bridge with whispered tales of curses, spirits, and tragic inevitability. Attempts to prevent further incidents have been piecemeal. Signs now warn visitors to keep their dogs on a lead. Locals urge caution and, in some cases, simply stay away. But the bridge itself remains, beautiful, silent, formidable, suspended between past and present. Every few years, despite the warnings, a new story surfaces. A dog chasing a scent no human nose can detect leaps with trusting abandon. Owners are left stunned, grieving, with no easy explanation. For some, it is tragedy. For others, irresistible proof that some places are marked by something other than stone and mortar. In a world increasingly explained by data and science, the bridge at Overtoun is a reminder that mysteries still exist. Whether it's the call of a mink in the undergrowth, the illusory invitation of a stone wall, or something far older and darker, there remains a place by the River Clyde where the boundary between life and death blurs. And sometimes, for reasons we may never fully know, something quietly calls dogs to their maker,